I just got my Photovoltaic Panel Kit. It included 50 6x6 monocrystalline panels. The efficiency there, 19.6. Yeah, I'm starting to believe that that can be true. I paid $194 Canadian. The panels are not a common size by Canadian residential standards. They're probably more of an industrial cell, but they're still half-volt cells. Now, I hooked them up. I did kind of spot checks, so I didn't test each one individually, but I did test about half a dozen out of the stack, and as you can see, they perform quite well. So that's 394 millivolt, so about 0.4 volts right now. And this is in my kitchen. It's 3 a.m. I woke up from a long nap and turned on the lights in the kitchen and started testing these cells out, and they're performing very nicely. They're not, there's no film on them at all. This is how they come when you buy them raw. They are very thin, which is a good thing. But if you want to look at that pattern there, and now this is going to give me a horrible effect on the video, I think, because it's very hard for the camera to focus on these. I was trying to take photos because I had one cracked for the seller to see, and the camera had a really hard time picking up on it. It does stuff to light, so that kind of makes sense. But they look really cool. It's kind of like the back of a black beetle or June bug, if you know what that is. So I ordered 50, like I said. They shipped all 50 of them. Of course, the shipping label here states that they sent me 100. I got excited for a minute. Yeah, the only issue I had was there was one chip in the corner of one panel. It was packaged quite well, so that damage that I saw on there, considering the condition of the box itself, I think it could have gone either way. It could have happened in the factory, or it could have been those chaps at UPS playing soccer. That's down here at the bottom. It was the first one I picked up too, which broke my heart. That's why I went through all of them, to make sure they were in good shape. And they were. They are, I should say. So one of the things I did was I flipped through all of them. Not just to count them, but if these were damaged in the middle, you wouldn't really know, because there's 50 of them, right? So here is the chip. Get that in the camera. And the chip actually is still in the box. Unfortunately, this isn't the kind of thing where I can just glue it back on. So that is what the chipped corner looks like. Get that to focus. And this is what that corner is supposed to look like. So, yeah. How about that? So now when we hook that up to the meter, which I will do because that's the kind of thing I like to do. Yeah, so 3.8, I just knocked that probe off. So basically, I don't think that corner is going to cause me any issues. Luckily. So there you have it. A package of solar cells from China on the cheap, at least by Canadian standards. This entire operation for $200 to get 235 watts, that to me, by comparison, a Renogy 100 watt panel in Canada is just over $200 a piece. So that's about $2.10 a watt. Whereas with this I paid under $1 a watt. So basically, even if I had to spend another $110 on, and it comes with a tabbing wire and bus bar and everything, if I had to pay another $110 on just the glass and backing and whatever else, I guess MC4 connectors aren't cheap, but again, if I bought those from the same supplier, they're like $7 for a patch box and the connectors and the Y adapters. but I'm actually going to make a single 50 cell panel. And I know that's going to offer up a weird voltage, but basically I want to use them all for one thing, and for another thing, even though I can't plug them into my existing charge controller, for what it's worth, I'm just going to get another one, because you can get an MPPT tracer charge controller, like a 20 amp, which would cover this just fine, for about $174. Now, I know that doesn't seem to make sense right now, but, sorry, that's a 40 amp. If I got another box like this, I would be up to 470 watts. So, and I could keep going up and up and up and just buy packs of 50 and make 5x10 cells, panels. So that's my plan. Thanks for watching.